Hello. When developing or designing a software or hardware product, it's common to face insecurity or uncertainty. In such instances, analyzing competitors and seek insights from other industries can be crucial for synthesizing your ideas. We didn't create this product. We've crafted UIs for similar products and can offer our unique viewpoint that would hopefully help you synthesize and rejuvenate your product idea. Join me on this popular synthesizer review and let's see why it got popular. Hi, I'm Natalia Gera. I'm one of the co-founder of graphic design agency Voga and UI Mother, a UI template shop for audio software. Let's start with the review, and we are gonna start with the branding and promo materials because it's the first thing that the user sees basically. And I want to say a huge thanks to Arturia team here because I really enjoyed analyzing their promo materials. They've created this kind of brand. They've injected this brand into visuals, into how they how they described the product. I even had to Google the polychrome thingies, although I know what in terms of graphic design what the polychrome means, but I thought that they reinvented this technology or something, and that's really funny. So I give kudos to Arturia marketing team. They did a nice job here. And when you start with this marketing and this graphic design, when you're putting this together, you would definitely need some kind of a mood board. And I realized that I want to show you the way how we do it in our company. And basically, we just created a mood board that helps you collect all the necessary elements for the brand materials and for the UI itself, but within one scale, one plate, one mood board. Typically, we collect info about users, what kind of control references we want there, how to represent or not the technology, maybe the history of technology, some inspirations. We choose the typeface, the materials and associations. And in our mood board, we omitted the Arturia branding because it's really too obvious if we would put it here. And the reason I wanted to make some kind of interaction and see whether the users would be ready and would guess what the product is behind this mood board. So basically we reverse engineered the mood board and showed it to the users, both who purchased Arturia Pigments and those who did not. And by the end of this video, you would see the result, what we found out in our small research on this topic. So I recommend you put away more things into mood board rather than we did. We simplified it. I definitely put brand elements into mood board because it's important, and we'll see how important it is on the UI stage. So yeah. The first touch, basically all the promo materials, all the artworks, all the video reviews are the first touches of the user. And Arturia made amazing job by programming what kind of influencers would review the product upon the launch. And when you're looking at the list of these reviews and at the list of who reviewed it further, that's a really smart move. Just typically users, when they are into some technology, when they search for a solution, they've already Googled info about the technology, about the competitors, and the way you program this is important. Because this is the start, what you inject into the user's mind, and there's a really good job here on the programming in terms of visuals, in terms of text, in terms of who represented the product upon the launch, who of the influencers, not only Arturia. Of course, they made their promo reel, from a video, but the influencers also added to the final image of the brand, of the Pigments brand, not just Arturia's. Also, you might want to compare your main competitor in terms of what type of visuals do they represent. Well, I stick with this idea that the Massive is the main competitor here. You know, I have a feeling that it's kind of they really played a name game, because when you look at Massive, at this product, at their page, they also the impact that you have from this web page and from the naming is extremely opposite. So you've got these visuals for the Massive and a way different visuals for Pigments. And this is the good differentiation point here. So you probably Arturia have realized that and programmed this positive, this relaxed, this kind of. They basically put cats on the image with the product. So they definitely knew something about how to make this positive, light impression of their product. So kudos to their marketing and design team here. We as designers tend to criticize, analyze things, and obviously we made this pros and cons that we wanted to show how good we are, right? So yeah, let's take a look at what we found for you. And I want to highlight here one important thing, that when you put different kind of materials into one page, sometimes you can forget what combination it creates. So for me, the most weak point, the one and the most weak point in all these promo materials on their web page is that the 3D render lacks these details. So it's pretty simple with the light, and with this artwork they definitely tried to compete with the Massive, where they've lost the game, although they've made this nice visuals with this cute guy and these cats, and this add the positive impressions. So almost fair play here. So one thing that I want to highlight as well is when you combine your brand materials and the promo materials of the product itself, it can also create some sort of a clutter. And in this case, the brand of Arturia has taken away more attention, and it really, well, I struggle to focus on something because there's too much of everything, too much of Arturia's brand elements, too much of a Pigments brand's elements. We even have this idea how to show that basically there are two strategies that you can follow on your promo page. And hear me out. When you want your brand to be stronger, you basically put more of your brand elements into the visuals. So Arturia did. When you want to impress the user and showcase and strengthen the product brand, you do basically what we did on our suggestion. It's not only a stylistic choice, it's basically a business and strategy choice. So as you can see, the Arturia basically put their brand first, and which is good because they have really loyal audience. And this also removed a bit of this clutter of this web page. So this is a good solution, although you can follow different strategies and rebrand the whole page more to the product itself. So yeah, well, you can forgive us for looking at 3D from the 3D point of view, and we obviously noticed that there are some details, and we found even more on the UI stage, but why we're looking that intensely at UI and this promo, because we understand that different kind of users see things differently. We are, for example, let's say that Arturia is a European-based company. They have US users and the US department as well. But when you are creating products for different audiences all over the world, you have to see things in a little bit broader way. For example, our team is a multi-language team. We've been working on such product creation for 15 years, and we noticed that there are different patterns and different things that different regions like. So I think that when Arturia reiterated their thing with the users, they've broadened their audience. So as you can see, in the very first promo materials, they used only male influences, while on the later promo materials, especially when they were speaking about the updates and new features, they've added females. And you might say that it's not important, but it really is, because females can relate themselves to both male and female audience, while males cannot. So basically, when my husband watches the promo materials that he sees a guy, he can relate to a guy, but he cannot relate to a girl on an image. So take this as a key takeaway for your promo materials and for your videos. So yeah, obviously much of my users and of my clients are male. They cannot relate themselves to me too much, so I have to work hard, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to this chart where I've put different companies as a competitors, because globally you are entering a world with your promo materials where you have to compete not only with visuals but with the price and with the technology. So if looking at this chart, I can make a conclusion that they've done a pretty good job since they've made like 4 or 5 reiterations of their product, and the UI and the style has changed, but the promo materials remain almost identical. So I guess it's really good job with this marketing thing here, and we're almost ready to move to the technology and to the user experience. And before I move to that, I want also to highlight one more thing. I've noticed that many companies want to add all this 3D stuff into their renders, into their videos, into the promo materials, and sometimes it can be too much. So what Arturia did here, they've minimized this 3D elements, and it's good. It worked good here. So they not overcomplicated the page and the promo materials with the 3D renders, just because they have flat user interface. So it's okay not to use 3D too much. Yeah. For promo, I wonder if you noticed what impressions you get while looking at the marketing materials. What worked well and what got memorable to set the necessary expectations. I think Pigments would stand out for its positive and colorful impressions and look more friendly to women in audio. My conclusions are based on what I see from a graphical point of view and experience running an online creative business. If you want to disagree with me or want to add apps or plugins to be reviewed, I welcome you to the comment section to seek the truth together. And until the next time.